Namaskar. Welcome to this online workshop called Kundalini Yoga, Kriya Yoga, and the 7 chakras. So, in this course, you'll get in-depth understanding about what are the 7 chakras, what does they express, what they represent, and what is the Kundalini energy, why is it relevant to you, why you should even learn about what are 7 chakras. All this will be clear, and it is not only about the Kundalini, Kriya Yoga, and the 7 chakras. In this workshop, you will also learn the 4 major categories of paths, that is the Gyan Yoga, the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Kriya Yoga. So although more focus would be on the Kriya Yoga in this particular section, however, we will definitely explain in detail what is Gyan Yoga, what is Karma Yoga, and what is Bhakti Yoga. So this will give you more clarity on what are these major paths to realize the true self. What is realizing the true self? What is awakening? What is enlightenment? Why it is relevant to you? And how to identify if you have already started your spiritual journey. So how to identify in which particular place you are, what's your progress so far, what's the indication or pointers through which you can know that where you should work on, what are the improvement areas. So all this will be covered while explaining the 7 chakras. And this is a one-day workshop, so days, like it is like the camp experience. We have given you a drop of that, how in the meditation camps, what's the daily schedule, how you start. For example, in the camp we start with the very mild version of yogasanas, stretching exercises, you can say, wherein it will strengthen your spine. It involves the breath work in sync with the pranayam. You're doing your practices and how it helps. This has been covered. And then we also go through discourses in the camp, and then after breaks, in the evening time, we practice a version of Kriya Yoga with the Panch Mahabhuta Aradhana, which is 5 elements balancing. So you will also get to know what are 5 elements, why they are important, and how it can help you in your spiritual growth. And then in the evening we end with some kind of guided meditation or some kind of discourse. So we have tried to maintain the same schedule. Also, we have given some recommendations, like for example, you have to be in an intermittent fasting if possible, which is 16 hours straight. You don't have to eat anything during 16 hours. So usually what happens in camp is the brunch is around 11:30 and the dinner is around 7. So it gives a buffer of 16 hours. So you can follow the same schedule, and I hope that even if you have not yet experienced meditations in our camp, I hope this will give you a glimpse of how it is like, and I hope it will give you that sense of clarity regarding your spiritual journey and how to live a happy and blissful life, because that's what your mind wants. That's what your mind is searching. The best way to get the full benefits of this online workshop is by keeping your intellectual analysis and your apprehensions aside. Be receptive, be like an empty vessel. The best part about empty vessel is, if you really want to get something from somewhere, you can get it fully. If the vessel is already full or even half, you cannot get the full benefit. So please be like an empty vessel and let the grace fill it. And that's something which will work. If you will already come with old intellectual baggage, I was about to say garbage, because you'll get to know more about why in yogic terminology the intellectual baggage is also called garbage, the mental garbage. In this workshop you will learn more about it, why it is called so, why it creates hurdles in the spiritual journey, and how it can be cleansed from the mind. So please be here, fully receptive, and hopefully this will touch you at the very core of you. May you live a blissful life. Namaskar.